Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And we are underway in Foxborough. This will be taken very short. And they'll be set up with good field position. Position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. On first down, Moon. He completes it to Julio Jones. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Murray. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. But at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Again, it's Murray. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Looking to throw. Moon. And Walker with it over the middle. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Here's Murray. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Here we go! From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. Back to throw. Moon. And this is going to be caught? No, they say it's incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows that throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
They'll try and run with Murray. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Latavius Murray taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. This is Derrick Henry, and he'll maybe get it back to the 25 here on the first play, but no more than that. No gain on the play there, second down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
Now back to throw. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. They'll run it again with Henry. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league. And
he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. I always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Looking to throw. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Instead of the running back in New England, sometimes they like to call them the passing backs. They get them the ball in different ways, don't they?
They certainly do. Think about the ones they've had in recent vintage. You talk about Kevin Falk, Danny Woodhead, Shane Vereen, James White could have been the MVP in the Super Bowl if it wasn't for a certain quarterback that was on the field that day.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. He'll drop to throw. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Come on, let's go. 190. 190.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're going to get him down, but not before a pretty good run right there. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Henry. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. It's their quarterback scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in.
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. It takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken short. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing on first down. Moon looking downfield for Jones. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be taken down deep into Patriot territory. A big play there just before halftime. 46 yards.
Let's go.
They run with Murray. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Latavius Murray with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Returning it, John Ross. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Let's go. Flex Ohio. Ohio. Flex round.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to let this one go deep. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. And this one through the uprights and good. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Raiders. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
On 1st and 10, Moon. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. Sorry, Larry. Your hard work appreciated by so many men and women, but not today as we get back to the action in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And now out come the Patriots. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Henry running right. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Whether it's what we call an even front or an odd front, and an odd front's real easy to figure out. If that guy is lined up over the nose of the center, typically that's an odd front defense. Odd number of people, meaning 3-4 versus the 4-3, which is an even front. You've got to control those guys in the middle. Whether it's the nose or the 2 defensive tackles in a 4-man front, if those guys can't get moved, you cannot run the ball in the middle of the field. And in that play, they were able to actually take care of business.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio! Watch out!
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
They'll run for it with Henry. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. On 1st down, Moon out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Give him 6 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. That was 2nd down run for Murray. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. He'll pick up another first down with that run.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one taken from the 7. Pretty move. And now running right through it. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. It's been a back-and-forth game. A lot of points on the board. And that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it. And as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
All right, it's football 101 to know that the quarterback controls just about everything on offense, but a lot of times what gets missed is that the center controls line play. He has to communicate to the guards and the tackles what type of front they're facing, how they're going to block it, and what adjustments need to be made sometimes on the fly as a defense will shift. Give the center a lot of credit because for the most part...
And the Raiders have got him. Michael Kendricks coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. Back now in Foxborough. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. He'll look to throw. And it's complete. Henry. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. 4 yards on the pickup. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Again to Henry. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And the wideout in motion. They'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. And Ingram holds it in. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down. And at this stage in the game, every play is magnified here as we get down to the nitty-gritty. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And not much running room. Down to the 32. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
New England on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Now a handoff to Henry. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll try the right side with Henry. He will push his way down to about the 14. New England on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. He's back to throw. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. Looking to throw. Moon. Defensively, they just lost him. He was waving his arm saying, I'm wide open. They found him.
Yeah, and it's so interesting about when a receiver starts to wave his arms because some guys, right off the line of scrimmage, they declare themselves open. You know, those guys throw the one arm up,
right.
Hit me right now. In this case, he was so wide open that he was frantically trying to get his attention to make sure he got the football. And then I'm sure his only thought when the ball was in the air, don't drop it. Had too much time to think.
Throwing on first down. Moon. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. 6 seconds now. 5 seconds.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
I go out for my squad and I